Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Vern, and I'm here with a live video today. Um, Vern Coles from Usawa Fitness. That's me, y'all. I tried to do one of these live streams last week. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, so I wanted to come back a little bit differently, and I'll talk to y'all about exactly what we're gonna try to do here today. Sorry about that. I hope to get some guests in here today. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not, but we're going to give you a couple reasons of why I decided to start doing some live streams. Um, as some of you guys know, I'm a personal trainer, and I started back in. I've been personal training for 10 years, but back in March, when we had to leave the gym, we had to all start looking for some different options and some different revenue streams. And so I had a vision of making YouTube into something bigger than what I had, because I started this channel back in 2014, but I didn't really do anything with it. So I wanted to kind of create a community out of YouTube, because the way it's been with my clients is more. The last thing I ever wanted to be called was a personal trainer. Oh, this is my personal trainer. I hate when people say that, because the amount of trust that comes with being a personal trainer leads to something that gets way bigger than that, because people telling you things about themselves, you telling them things about yourselves, and I'm a people's person, so I get bonded up pretty quickly. Not in an artificial way, but I really like people, and I like having an energy that is a little bit more than just jumping on the camera like, what's up, everybody, it's Vern, and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be looking at these resistance bands. Yeah, that's awesome. I love doing that because it's fun. And I really like giving you guys an opportunity to see really good products before they come out or before you buy them. And so I love that. But I didn't want to come across as somebody who was just trying to promote fitness gear. But as you grow on your YouTube channel, you're basically you're trying to find your niche. And for me, I got a lot of response from people with this Supermax Power Cage. That's my new song. If y'all didn't hear it in the last video, that's how I'm saying this is the finished reality Supermax Power Cage. Cause I love that cage. Y'all already know I love that cage, man. That's why we here, man. Because so many of y'all follow me because of that cage. But let me try to stay on topic here. So I wanted to be, I want to promote the cage and show you guys different things that I use that I like. I never want to do a video on something that doesn't work out. I got all kind of crap all around this house that I don't use and don't like, and I don't even try to promote something like that. But I just wanted to be able to, number one, come on here this morning and every Saturday at 10 a.m. with Central Time with some kind of message, and that allow you to see me more than the person in the review. I hope some of my character and who I am is coming through in those reviews, but my channel is bigger than that. I'm trying to promote healthy living through mental, physical, and spiritual balance. And I believe that the way I can do that is to kind of like open up this platform a little bit, and use this time together to talk about who I am, what I do, how I can help you. See, through those comments, every time somebody left a comment about this cage, I found it fun to be able to respond to the comments, and each time I got a different comment and we talked a little bit longer and we go back, I started feeling like that community thing that I feel with my clients, that it really is extended family, because I really do believe that we get so close, and I love that amount of closeness. And in the comments, I'm feeling the same thing, and it's just kind of weird to go through this piece of glass to create that type of connection. But I'm hoping that I could provide something bigger than just a review. I hope that with this live streaming part of what YouTube offers, that I'll be able to create some different kind of connections where people could jump in here, go into the live chat and say a few things, and I can respond to it and be like, hey man, you had a question? Yeah, the cage is, it's 7 feet tall, whatever. But then, hey, what's going on in your life, man? I'm doing pretty good. Who you think gonna win the game next weekend, the Super Bowl weekend? Why can't I do that here? I know that you guys come here for something differently, but when I'm talking into that camera lens, I don't look at it as if I'm talking to the 1,000 people that are following this video or the 3 people that are, following this video. I look at it as one person that I'm communicating with every time I start talking. And I hope to build some relationships with people who do want what I want out of this channel. And that's, more than just a isolated amount of communication. I'm really hoping that there's a big amount of communication, and that we can grow as friends. You know what I'm saying? I just want YouTube for me to be a lot bigger. All people do, but I also want to be giving something super positive out there. I'm an ultra positive guy. I wasn't always that kind of guy, but as time went on and I've aged, I'm 50, but I'm going on 29. Don't let it get you twisted. I don't want to be one of them dudes that like go, dyeing their beard and all that kind of stuff to look differently. But, I can shave off at least 15 years in about three minutes. And the dude that's underneath that beard is 29 and 30. I still do, I have a lot of fun. I don't even want to say I still do. I just live my life a lot younger because that's how I want to live my life. I don't want to live my life like one of these people who grow, who age ungracefully. When I was real young, back when I was playing football in high school, I'll never forget, we were sitting around the track. Now, I get off track, y'all. You're going to have to hear a few stories, but I'm allowing y'all I'm just being me right now, and this is exactly how I train. Yeah, am I going to train you and beat you down and make you get a great workout? Absolutely. But I'm not going to sit there next to you and act like we not having a personal experience. So I will get off track, but I'll get back on. But aging gracefully. I saw this old dude, practice had finished, and we was all sitting under one of the goalposts, hot summer day, and without, pads off, and we looked over and we saw this old guy walk out onto the track. I don't know about where you grew up or where you live, but the track is open to the public when we're not, when there's not a game and stuff like that. So this old dude came, he had, he was bald up here at the top with the, with a little bit of hair coming back here. He was in his 70s for sure. And he had the socks all high, and man, he started doing like a A-skip. And, we looking at him, we like, check out old school over there with the high socks, dog. Look at him, you see him over there. And all of a sudden, he started doing some A-skips, and we're like, hold up, okay, look at old school, you know what I mean? He real with it. He clearly had some sports background as a track guy, because in his 70s, he was doing moves that you could tell were clearly, moves that you would see on the track warm up. And I just remember that day, thinking back to that day, how much I was loving that guy, how much respect I have for him, because I've never forgot him. I was 16, 17, and I never forgot that guy. And I thought he was real cool. And I want to age like that. Like I said, I'm single, you know what I'm saying? And if May, June comes around, I might have to shave off the beard because I don't want to, no preconceived ideas about who and how I am when I walk up to, young lady who I might have some interest in. Not too young, but like I said, super proud of who I am with this beard, and that's part of being mentally, physically, and spiritually balanced. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of where I'm going. I'm proud of where I've been. And I just want to be able to kind of like, for people, I've met people who haven't, had the same amount of confidence at certain parts of their life. And I really want to be able to teach what allowed me to gain that kind of confidence and so forth. So getting back to it, so my goal here today with this live stream is to introduce myself. I'm Vernon Coles. I'm a personal trainer for 10 years. Before I started personal training, I was an editor, and I worked in television. For many years, I worked in commercial advertising, post-production. And then after that, I worked talk show, working for the Oprah Winfrey Show, cutting videos. And so this was a natural kind of joining of the careers, which I had not done until the pandemic forced me, even though I had started the channel back in 2014. So I'm feeling amazing now because all my old skill sets are coming back, and I'm starting to find my groove editing again and producing the kind of content that I think you guys are looking for. So I really hope that you finding that. And if you're not, hey man, this is the kind of community that I'm trying to build. You can go to usawafitness.com, leave me an email. Hey man, you know what? I really like your channel, but I feel like you swinging this way, and you could be doing more of this. And I would take that into consideration because I don't feel like I know what I'm doing yet, especially on these live streams. Y'all, I did one last week, man, and I feel I'm a pretty strong dude, man. But when I turned that camera off, man, I dropped a couple of tears, dude. I ain't even gonna lie. I dropped a couple of tears because I have become so accustomed to hitting that camera button on those reviews and having a great performance every time. And when I did that live stream, man, it just wasn't me. And that's kind of why I'm doing this one, because I don't want to ever come across as artificial, or I want you to be able to see me. And I quickly reverted back to this dude that was ultra proper and just trying to be somebody who I'm not. I'm a very smart dude, I believe, and but when you start pretending to be somebody you're not, it's easy to get confused about what you're doing, what you're saying, and for whatever reason, going on live made me feel like I needed to be in this bubble that really wasn't me. So I decided this week I'm going back in there. I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to practice a little bit like I practiced when I first started doing those reviews, and I'm going to get better. And I'm already feeling a billion times better than I did coming into this. I just realized I don't have my headphones on. So I really hope that y'all can hear me. Let me check these real quick. Make sure we getting some sound in here. Mic check, mic check. Yeah. All right, I'm going to take them off. I'm not even going to leave those on, but see what I'm saying? I done got so comfortable. I'm just flowing off the top of the head, and I ain't even forgetting all the technical stuff I should be doing, but I don't really need to hear that. As long as you guys can hear it, we're good to go. But, all right. So, kind of how I got here. Back when I was moving from at the end of my career in television, I was doing some big things, I thought, at the time. And I decided that I'm going to tell you about what Usawa Fitness is. Usawa is the Swahili word for balance. And so I'm Balance Fitness because I like to train around instability. So I like to put people into unstable environments and create core stability that way. But I also want to be mentally, physically, and spiritually balanced. And I like to talk about these things during our workouts sometimes. And just try to, at the very least, if not talk about those things, promote energy that allows people to center those parts of their lives. But the way I came up with Usawa Fitness is that I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. I went to Africa by myself. You know how you go, you tell a bunch of buddies, like, man, we about to we about to go to Africa in a couple years, y'all. Let's get ready. Everybody get their money together. We got 2 years. Like, start getting your gear together, start putting your money together, and let's make this happen. But, as the months go on, people start, falling off, and they start saying, I'm gonna make the next payment. I'm gonna double up on the next payment. I'm like, what's your gear looking like? Oh, I'm gonna get my gear at the end. In the end, I had to go by myself. But when I was up there climbing, some of the porters were teaching me a little bit of Swahili. And I was loving it. And when I came back, I got the little Rosetta Stone, and I ain't use it right. I wish I had a man, because I wish I could talk Swahili right now. But you know what? Here it is, moving forward. Maybe that's a new goal. But when they would teach me a few words. So when I came off the mountain, and I decided, man, I'm leaving the industry. I'm going to go do something differently. I've decided on this being what I did. At first, I was thinking about, I had a blog at the time, Vecdroid, and I was doing Vernon Eugene Cole's Droid. That's Vecdroid, and I was doing videos and blogs about different type of phone gear. But I decided, man, I'm real passionate about working out. I had just lost 50 pounds, and I wanted to, I was into this. And people were asking me, like, man, how could I do that? And I'm like, well, that's already, I already got to start into being a personal trainer, because people are asking me, so I should get on this. So anyway, they teaching me words. I got off the mountain, and a friend of mine, my girl Mouth, I call her Mouth, girl with these really pretty lips. And she came up. We were looking for words and looking for, I was telling her I'm fitness balance, and I was trying to think of how to tie it in, because fitness balance fitness, it was all taken. And then she looked up and she found the Swahili word for balance, which is Usawa, and I became Usawa Fitness. And on that mountain, I thought this is a perfect tie-in, because it's giving me that spiritual journey that I gained when I was on that mountain, and I brought it off, and I just felt so great. So to tell you a little bit, I'll show y'all a couple of things. You go to Africa, and you expect to see, lions and elephants and all these type of things. And you do, this big guy right here was one of the guys we saw. He was like literally 10 feet away from us. And, you got to be still, because he will come over there and put one of them tusks through the side of that truck if he want to, or tip that truck if he want to, like a rag doll. But, you think that's what you're going to see when you go to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. And then you get up, you start getting towards the top, and you find that it looks quite different. And it looks something like this. And when you're up there on that mountain, man, it's like you get to the top, and this don't look nothing like Africa. These are the guys, everybody with a backpack on is a porter, except for that guy in the red. That's me. I didn't want to do the porters like that, so I carried my bags myself, and I felt good. It was a challenge, and I wanted that challenge. But when you get to the end, you get to the top of the mountain and everything, and you get to spend about 20 minutes up there, and that's me over there with the at the top of the mountain, having my moment to take a little picture and spend some time. You only get to spend 10 minutes after you up there that whole time. So it was good. But like I said, I'm Vern Coles, and I'm glad y'all here. I hope y'all enjoying what we're doing here today. Remember, we're going to do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. Today, I'm just kind of introducing myself, but as time goes on, we're going to talk about different things. And hey, if you have a question, you want to ask me something, feel free to jump into the comments and ask a question, okay? Don't look like I got anybody here. It's just me talking to myself. But don't worry, you'll get to see this. I'm gonna post this one because I want everybody to get a chance to hear and see what we're talking about here today. All right. Anyway, so yeah, that was the biggest part of first reason why I came here today was to introduce myself to you guys and let you know who I was. I also wanted to let you know why, how I got here and what my intentions are as far as introducing you to that part of the channel that we haven't seen as much as that mental, physical, and spiritual part, and building this community out. And the other thing is, I just really want to provide a space for you guys to ask questions, because I get a lot of questions in the comments, and I'm going to always answer every single question that I possibly can. I love the idea of the day of having so many comments coming in that it's difficult to answer the questions. And if that day ever comes, I apologize. But I will also thank you, because that means that, people like you watching this promoted me enough to get to that point. But if that does happen, I'll go into the live streams like this, where it's a lot easier for people to ask questions and for me to answer them quickly. I think, I don't know. I'm learning on the fly, y'all. I really don't know. But let's take a little bit of time to talk about the Fitness Reality 810 XLT Supermax Power Cage. If you're looking for a cage, y'all, let me back up and say this. When I did those initial videos for that cage, I was not an Amazon affiliate or associate. When you you have to have like 500 subscribers to become an associate, and you have to have a certain number of views, and people have to purchase a few things before you get officially accepted into the program. And I had nowhere near 500 subscribers when I think I had like maybe 200 or 300 when I started doing those videos. So I'm not out here trying to create videos for the sole purpose of getting people to buy things so I could get the tiny cut that you get when somebody makes a purchase by hitting one of the links in your description. I'm very grateful for it. It's a blessing. Obviously I want it because it's another way for me to earn some income as a trainer, which I only earned like a fifth of what I made when I was in television. But guess what? I'm rich, and I'm rich in here. And I accept that monetary dip because it created a situation where I felt like I was living my best life the way Miss Winfrey talked about us living our best life. And so the purchases that you guys make, I care about them. It's just not the reason why I'm here. But when I did those first videos that have the most I guess you would call them long format videos, they are at like 5,000 and 4,000 views. And I wasn't affiliate until December. I posted those videos in October or September. I can't remember, in October. And so I wasn't here just to, introduce you to something to make some money. I love that freaking cage. All right. That cage, I mean, I got it wrapped up outside, and I'm still working out under it in the wintertime. And for those of you who feel like it may be you, if you put your cage outside and you got it covered, it's good to go. It is made out of great material. You can train out there underneath it. I encourage you to get out there and use it because it's such a phenomenal asset during this COVID-19 season when you can't necessarily go to the gym with the same confidence that you could a year ago. And until we get back to that, feeling great like that, I'm gonna check this guy out, man, real quick. Hey, Steven, we've never met. Let me read this comment real quick, y'all. Always love your energy, inspiring. It always leads me want to get up, do something productive, keep up the great work, being true to yourself. Like, hey, man, listen, I thank you. That's a true blessing. I'm so grateful for that comment. I'm here by myself, and to see somebody come in and say something like that, I'm really grateful because that's who I want to be, man. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful that you popped in here, and I'm grateful for that you taking time to leave that comment. Thank you. But I did not put that cage up to try to be, to sell the cage, man. I love that cage. Get out there and use that cage, even in the winter, because if you can go in, if you're doing something like squats and you going heavy, come inside, do your reps, and then, go outside, do your reps, come in, warm up. If you're going heavy, you gotta wait a good 90 minutes or 90 seconds to 2 minutes before your next set. If you're doing a circuit, you're gonna stay warm anyway. You wouldn't believe. I've worked out there in 15 degrees and been fine and been out there for 4 minutes. Then I come, warm up. Some days I just stay out there because as soon as you get that body moving, it's gonna feel great. And when your body has to work to keep that body temperature up, you burning a few more calories for those of you who are in that zone or that part of your life where you're trying to lose some weight. So go out there and use it. But like I said, I love that cage, and man, I've owned a lot of stuff. This room, when I first converted it over, this is my kids' room. When I first converted it over back in March when I had to leave the gym, I had a little bench in here, and I had a bunch of equipment that I loved. When I got that cage, I'm like, man, if I could have put that cage in the house, I would have, but I wanted to train people outside sometimes, some of my buddies and things like that. And I didn't want to come inside because of the COVID-19. We didn't want to be like, we might as well be at the gym. So I put it outside, and I'm so grateful that I did. So continuing to talk about the cage. There's a lot of different ways you can modify that cage. I'm working on something different, y'all. I'm going to be putting a video out probably this week. I figured out a new trick. Somebody came into the comments and asked me how I did my chest flies, crossovers, okay? And it's kind of hard to do a crossover in the sense that you're used to in the gym when you got, the weights anchored at two different sides. So I do them single arm. But when you do them single arm, you're gonna get a little bit of tension on your anterior deltoids because the hook point is high. But I figured out a trick, and I'm not going to talk to y'all about it now. But please, if you end up working out when you got a cage, and it doesn't really matter if you have the Fitness Reality cage or you have the Hulk Fit or Rogue or whatever, because most of them anchor one anchor at the top and one anchor at the bottom. So you're going to run into the same problem of either pulling up here and getting that anterior deltoid into the game, or pulling from the lower end and still, kind of getting a little bit of that anterior deltoid into the game because of just the starting points. But I'm experimenting with something, and I'm going to see if it works. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want somebody to jack my idea. But I'm going to try it, and then I'm going to put up a video, fail or not fail, because I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to go out there and see what happens. But I would have already done it, but I need a second shooter for that. Because it's got a lot of little pieces. And I don't know if you guys saw the video I just posted where I cover up the cage. I shot that one by myself, and I used my phone as a second camera, but I didn't like it because I couldn't get a lot of little details in that I like to get when I got my shooter Mikey doing the work for me with the camera. But the cage is phenomenal. A young lady asked me last night if I thought the current value $449 or $439 is what that cage is going for right now with the lat pull down. If you're thinking about getting the cage, this is the time to pull it, because that's a great value, y'all, and that's less than what I got it for a total. I think I got it for like $100 more than that. It's like $580 or something like that. I can't remember because I wound up having to get the two pieces separately. But jump on that if you're thinking about getting it. Even if you ain't gonna put it together right now, throw that mug in, somewhere where you can store it until you put it together, and then build out that cage and use it, because it is a great value, everybody. And that's about it. So I don't know. I think that's about all I had to say. I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say here today, and I hope you're going to come back. I'm going to do these every Saturday, and we'll be talking about different things. Today I talked about the cage because so many people, it's kind of what everybody knows me for, or the people that mostly come to my channel come for that. So I continue doing videos around that. I opened it up to the Peloton recently because a few of my clients bought Pelotons and they really enjoying them. And so I have them do some side work on the Peloton to get some cardio work in where they're not doing the strength workouts that we do together. So, and they really love them. So I thought, I should do a video about the Peloton. And so I kind of added that, and it seems like that, some of you are really enjoying that. So but I don't have one. And so that's why if you watch those videos, you'll notice that I'm not actually doing the review, because I don't want to be fake and phony and jump on one for 30 minutes and then come on here and tell y'all how I like or dislike it. I just didn't feel like that was genuine. And so I did those a little bit differently than I do most of my reviews, where I actually talk about them. I got about 3 or 4 more of those coming. So if you hear, and that's my foot, y'all. If you're here and you're coming here because you found me through the Peloton, don't worry. We'll talk about that if you want to. Leave some comments. Jump into the comments if you're watching this, and let me know what you thought about it. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and you like what I had to say. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, and leave some comments, y'all. I'm encouraged by words. I'm one of those type of people. I do like contact too. I miss hugging people, because I'm the Philly touchy trainer, not in the weird way, but I do like to I like to embrace people and say, hey man, what's up, bro? And girls, and I like to be real and show the love that I really genuinely have for people, and I feel it back when I see comments and people saying things that about what I'm talking about. So I encourage you to encourage me if you're enjoying what I had to say, and leave a comment, and let's try to be friends and grow out a relationship through this community that YouTube is allowing us to build. And I would appreciate it. So, hey, I think I'm going to stop there. And I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming here and spending a little bit of time with me on this Saturday morning. Come check me out again next Saturday at 10 a.m. Central, and we'll talk some more. All right? Love and peace, everybody. Out.